bombshell tonight. Cops investigating the death of a 22-month-old toddler, Cooper, seemingly left alone for hours in a hot car by his father. Well, tonight, police say Daddy's story is riddled with inconsistencies. Now, this comes after Daddy breaks down in tears. He had to be physically restrained when he goes out to the parking lot to find his son dead in a hot baking car. The father screaming in grief. But tonight, was the tot actually murdered? Well, straight out to Victor Blackwell, New Day Weekend anchor. Victor, when I first saw about the father basically bent over in grief, trying to resuscitate the little boy, I was so distraught for that father and mother. I couldn't even look at the story, Victor.
You know, Nancy, and what we're learning today from Cobb County Police is that right after he was bending over, crying and screaming there, he started cursing and screaming at police, we're told by a spokesperson for the department, and he had to be restrained and placed in the back of a car and then taken to the police department where he was questioned. And after the answers to those questions did not make sense, that's when they arrested him and charged him with child cruelty and felony murder, Nancy.
Okay, see, this is what I don't understand. There's a huge online petition going on right now. With me, Victor Blackwell. Let's go out to Nanette Sosa with 106.7. Nanette, a huge online petition right now saying, don't charge this father. This was an accident. What exactly happened that day, Nanette? Take it from the beginning.
At 9 a.m., this father is going to work at the Home Depot, whether it's at the corporate office or a satellite office. Irrespective of that, this child's daycare was within Home Depot. It's Little Aprons. That's where the child's daycare is. So you go to work, you're dropping your child off at the same place. He failed to do that, allegedly failed to do that. 4 o'clock rolls around. And he gets in his car.
Nanette, are you telling me the daycare is at the same place as where he works at Home Depot?
That is my understanding. It's within Home Depot.
Okay, that makes a difference in my analysis. I'm glad you told me that. Go ahead.
4 o'clock rolls around. He gets ready to leave. He even drives away, and then he notices, oh, my God, what have I done? Pulls over to another parking lot where he jumps out of the car, and it's a busy shopping center-like, and he's just screaming, what have I done? Oh, my gosh, what have I done here? People come running to him. One witness says that when he pulled the child out of the car, that the child remained in the sitting position, which is it possible that rigor mortis had already set in? And then if that's the case, how many hours had the child really been seated in that car seat?
Wait a minute. Nanette Sosa, I'm hearing something brand new right now. Now, I'm coming into this on the side of the father, although under the father's own facts, this still equals a negligent homicide. That's the law. I'm not making it up. I'm just telling you what the law is. But are you telling me that this child was observed when the father took him out? His body, the child's body was stiffened with rigor mortis? Because
yes.
If that's true, that child had been in there a lot longer than 7 hours in a hot car.
We actually have the man who called 911 on tape that told us Cooper was sitting in the same position on the curb as if he were still in the seat.
Okay, Nanette Sosa, Victor Blackwell, don't go anywhere.